What is up, guys? Brandon from Gamer Gab here, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Animal Crossing game that was revealed at the E3 Direct presentation. Overall, it looks like a really good game. I'll definitely be getting it. If you hear some things that sound familiar, I did talk about this a little bit in my last video, but I'm really going to go in depth about everything that's been shown so far in this video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Overall, the game looks really good, like I said, but it's not completely what I imagined at all. First off, I was pretty sure we wouldn't be on an island for this game, but according to the reveal trailer, it looks like we will be on an island, which actually seems kind of cool, the direction that they took it, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. But overall, maybe it will work, maybe it won't. There's only one way to find out, which is by playing it. I'm very disappointed that it was delayed. They revealed a March 2020 release date in the trailer. I'm happy that we have the release date, unlike Luigi's Mansion, which still doesn't have a release date, but at least it's still in 2019. Hopefully they'll detail a little more what the extra time will be used for. We know that the delay was so that they didn't have to overwork their employees, which makes sense. They really shouldn't do that. It's turning into a pattern really for Nintendo where they have games, they announce them too early with a date, like Metroid and Fire Emblem and now Animal Crossing, and then you go a while without hearing anything about it and boom, it's getting delayed, which is pretty annoying. Hopefully they'll learn their lesson and stop announcing games way too early. I don't work in the industry. Maybe there's other details that I don't know. The airport that is seen in the game is very intriguing. For those of you who didn't see the Treehouse event that they held shortly after the Direct, they showed the minimap and there is like a little icon that has an airplane, so I think it might be like a mini airport, and I'm thinking that's probably how you travel to other villages. It might also be how you fly to Main Street, because there was no Main Street shown in the Treehouse event. Tom Nook, I'm kind of wondering if he has any connections to any other store outside of the island, but he probably doesn't. There's no sign really yet of the other stores, which is why I'm thinking you probably have to fly to the Main Street. Isabelle was also confirmed based on progression during one of the events, or I don't know if it was an event or just like an interview. They confirmed that Isabelle may or may not show up depending on how far you develop your island. So I know that I'll probably get to see Isabelle because I will definitely be developing my island. I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy to see that she's still in the game. I'll be looking forward to seeing what role she plays now that you're not the mayor. The online for Animal Crossing was upgraded with this release. You can now play with 7 other people instead of just 3, and you could also potentially build houses in other people's villages, which actually ties into one of my ideas that I had for the next Animal Crossing. If you guys want to see that video, I'll link it down below, where you can live in apartments that people will have in their village. Now you can have your own house potentially, and I think that will really raise the interest in playing with others, because if I have a house in your village, I'll want to develop it and make it, nice, maybe compete with you if you're slow at building your house. I don't know, but I do think that this is a nice feature they added. However, I do hope they add other things that I can do with my friends, because if that's all you can do is make a house and then all the stuff that they had in New Leaf, I still don't think that's the best online experience. I also noticed that the island doesn't look that much bigger than the village in New Leaf, which is kind of surprising because I thought they'd definitely expand the size of the map. I could be completely wrong, and maybe if I actually play the game, I'll be like, wow, this feels much larger. Based on the E3 Treehouse event, I think that it might be a little wider, and I also don't know yet if there are more villagers that you can have on your island. You also have to build things from scratch in this game. I don't really know how I feel about that either, because it kind of feels like Minecraft, because in Minecraft you have to build everything, you have to gather resources to build everything. From the trailer, the end result looks really nice, so I'll definitely be working to develop my island as fast as possible. I'm really hoping that the building process isn't too complicated or, too too monotonous where I just get bored of it. The island still has seasons. Be kind of lame if we lost the seasons because they really played an important role in Animal Crossing, New Leaf, and others in events and, what you could do and the weather. So I'm really happy that those are there. I also wonder how much control I get over the island. It doesn't seem like we're the mayor anymore, which I guess is fine, but we are the owner of the island, so we should have some control over how everything works. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't really make sense to me to not have some level of control over the island. I mean, if I owned an island and people started living on it, I would want to have rules. I also want to talk about interesting thing that I saw at the end of the trailer, which was when Nook gives you basically a receipt. No one's really talking about it, but I feel like there's something that we're missing here. I don't know if it's like it could just be an indication of the expenses you'll have to pay. Maybe it's a main part of the game, which really debt has always been a main part of Animal Crossing. If you're not fiscally responsible, it wasn't ever really a problem for me later on because I got better at saving my money, but I know a lot of people will accumulate debt and do absolutely nothing about it. Hopefully they add interest so that people can learn to be more responsible. I really do feel like this is supposed to be some implication of something because it was like its own segment of the trailer, like the screen blacked out and then went to this. So it has to mean something if they gave it its own part. Why would they waste time showing us, oh, hey, just so you know, you're gonna have to pay up? I don't really have any ideas on what it could be. I know I'm kind of talking in circles, but it's weird to me, and if something pops up in my head, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. Like I said, very excited for Animal Crossing. I could ask for more, I guess, technically, but I'm very happy with what I saw. Again, hoping that with this extra time, they can really make this game great and add some stuff that'll just wow me. I also hope that they have a resort that you can fly to with sports to play. That was like the main thing that I wanted in Animal Crossing, but no sign of that. Hopefully there will be in the future. I can only dream. But, until next time, please like and subscribe. If you have something you want to say, comment down below, and peace from Gamer Gab.